So here we are, the final of the Super Cup. And it's underway, and it's Juan Carlos Navarro, Chuck Eidson, Pete Michael. Boniface Endong comes out to receive. Serafin keeping tight to Endong. And Michael misses with the shot. And Serafin. Good block on Endong. An interesting battle between those two players as we see that once again. Good jump, good strength, firm hand. As Navarro penetrates. Brad Ollison reads it well. It's a 2-on-1. And the first 2 points up on the ball. Thomas Huertas. The assist from Brad Ollison. And clean through Lorbek. Lorbek had a solid semi-final appearance against Real Madrid. 15 points. As Brad Ollison. 2-point score from Serafin, the French international. Helped his country to silver medal at Eurobasket 2011. They lost to Spain in the final. That man, Juan Carlos Navarro, winning the gold medal alongside Victor Sadar, his teammate. Serafin averaged 4.7 points, 1.9 rebounds in Lithuania. And spent last season in the NBA at Washington. But it's Caja Laboral who lead. San Emeterio, the MVP from the ACB last year with 2 points. And clean through goes in Marcelino Huertas, his first points against his former club. Emeterio comes to receive. Pete Michael, unhappy at that refereeing decision. Third year at Barcelona, the 33-year-old had to fight his way back from injury, out for almost 7 months. And Brad Ollison starts where he left off in the semi-final. And his first 3 points, a three-pointer. Marcelino Huertas pulling the strings in attack. Lorbek, the open shot, short from Lorbek. Easy rebound for Fernando San Emeterio. Mirza Teletovic, downtown. The Bosnian hands Caja Laboral a 6-point lead. Six straight points from Jusko Ivanovic's team. And once again, Barcelona, just like in the semi-final, playing catch-up. Good bank shot from Huertas. Huertas, who played for Meridiano Alicante last year. An immediate reply from the Caja Laboral number 22, Juan Carlos Navarro dances around Brad Ollison with help from the screen from Endong. And the foul, Ollison. And we're going to see Juan Carlos Navarro step up to the charity stripe. 3 free throws for the Spaniard. The MVP at Eurobasket 2011 in Lithuania, Juan Carlos Navarro, failed to find his form in the semi-final. That was partly to do with a good performance in defense from Martinas Pothius, the Lithuanian new signing for Real Madrid. kept tight to Juan Carlos Navarro, and it wasn't until the final quarter that Navarro managed to escape Pothius and help Barcelona to the final of the Super Cup. Prigioni's on for Huertas. Olesen. Serafin decides against the shot, attacks Boniface Ndong. Whoa! Block from Boniface Ndong. That's got to hurt. It's 10 seconds left on the shot clock. They found space for Michael. And the rebound, well, Pablo Prigioni just about comes away with it and releases Fernando San Emeterio and Juan Carlos Navarro with the tactical foul. Would have been 3-on-2. Just see behind him Lorbek chasing back as we see that block from Ndong. Had offers to move in the summer, decided to stay at Barcelona. 34. There's still plenty of legs left in Ndong. San Emeterio, rather unorthodox, but they all count. And once again, Caja Laboral restore that 6-point lead. And that's now 4 points from San Emeterio. Bounce pass into Lorbek. Pete Michael trying to find space away from Fernando San Emeterio. Navarro. Brett Olesen keeping it close and tight. Good rebound. Pete Michael in the right place at the right time to rebound. And able to come up. And good defense from Caja Laboral. Three rebounds in attack from Barcelona, none so far from Caja Laboral. Marcelino Huertas for the pick and roll, decide against it, goes for glory himself. That's now 6 points in this opening quarter, just over 4 minutes left. Barcelona trailing by 4, possession with Caja Laboral. San Emeterio. Brett Olesen finds space. And it's been rare to see Olesen miss from that range. His second in 2 matches. Lorbek, Navarro, Olesen, double team as Teletovic comes out to offer support. And it's the Bosnian who commits a foul on Juan Carlos Navarro. Jusko Ivanovic just discussing with the referee today. How much contact was there? Very little. According to the men who have the whistle, enough. Lorbek, good block from Serafin. And also Fernando San Emeterio can maybe turn this into attack. And more importantly for Caja Laboral, score. Brilliant technique from Mirza Teletovic, leaning back in the air. Manages to hit his shot as Lorbek gets it all wrong for Barcelona. Xavi Pascal said after the game against Real Madrid, his team were only at 50%. They need time to gel the new players to settle into the rhythm of things, learn tactics, formation, and also the players who've been playing at the Eurobasket during the summer need time to rest and recharge those batteries. Unfortunately, time is something Barcelona don't have, as Brad Olesen comes close. Pablo Prigioni almost out jumping the Barcelona defense there for a rebound. The ball now though with Juan Carlos Navarro. The captain after the departure of Roger Grimau. Pablo Prigioni is going to wait for support. And CJ Wallace into Navarro. And an important turnover for Barcelona. CJ Wallace assisting Navarro. And a timeout called here as Caja Laboral lead 18 points to 14. As we move into the last 3 minutes of this opening quarter, Pablo Prigioni, the Argentine. Brad Ollison. Static. Serafin. And the rebound falls kindly to Juan Carlos Navarro, and Marcelino Huertas gets things going for the Catalans, who with this score could move to within 1 or 2 points. Could be one. And CJ Wallace makes it a 1-point game. It's important for Dusko Ivanovic's side that they get a score. Serafin, Boniface Sendong reading Serafin's intentions. What a block, the second, as they find the open shot. And 6 straight points from Barcelona mean that Xavi Pascal's side lead by 2. And Dusko Ivanovic has called for a timeout as the two teams return. Barcelona have picked up a gear at the end of this first quarter. And it's now Caja Laboral who trail by 2 points. Prigioni. Pau Ribas, the former DKV Juventud man, is on. And there was a 3-point attempt for Teletovic. So Xavi Pascal knew Dusko Ivanovic's intentions. The shot too short, but still on the attack. Caja Laboral. And wearing the number 55, he's recovered from injury, Reggie Williams. His first minutes for Caja Laboral. More about Williams later, as we see Juan Carlos Navarro acknowledging that he made the foul, and a chance for Ribas to tie the game at 20 apiece. And also coming on with the number 11 for Caja Laboral, Milko Beljica, the Montenegrin forward. And I was just mentioning before, Reggie Williams signed a one-year deal with the Catalans. He rise from Golden State Warriors in the NBA. He played 80 games last season. That's Barcelona on the attack. And the rebound by Williams, though, caught napping. And are they going to get punished by Chuck Eidson? And the former Maccabi player restores Barcelona's 3-point lead. Beljica up against Fran Vázquez. Good footwork. He got his bearings all wrong. Wasn't Ribas. It was by Beljica. As CJ Wallace to Victor Sada. Sada, 4 seconds. They've got to get the shot out. Eidson's got to go for glory. Does. Fadeaway, jump shot, and it counts. Now it hit the rim. The final buzzer. And on the rebound was Fran Vázquez to palm it home. And now the Catalans lead by 5. Ooh, and just not squeezing in there from Pablo Prigioni on the buzzer. And Barcelona finish the first quarter as they ended the final quarter against Real Madrid, and they lead by 5. 20 Caja Laboral, 25 Barcelona Regal. The league tips off on the weekend of the 8th, 9th of October, as we see that fadeaway jump shot by Eidson and on hand Bathgith. Brad Ollison. As I was just pointing out, Barcelona start the defence of their ACB League crown away to Murcia. And Caja Laboral play host to Caja Sol Banca Cívica, the team coached by Joan Plaza. Week 2, Barcelona home to Acefa Estudiantes, and Caja Laboral travel to the Canaries to face Gran Canaria 2014. As Pablo Prigioni gets this second 10-minute period underway, Reggie Williams still waiting his first score in a Caja Laboral shirt. Brilliant vision, bounce pass into Sada from Joe Ingles. And the Australian assisting Sada, and there we see 6 points in the zone for Caja Laboral, 16 from Barcelona. And Pablo Prigioni finally gets off the mark. And just stepping out of bounds, Joe Ingles. Joe Pascal complaining maybe there was contact. The referee not having any of it. And it's Huertas. Reggie Williams comes to collect. And a good penetration from Mirza Teletovic. Joe Ingles, CJ Wallace, Victor Sadat, Fran Bathgith, and the man now on the ball, Chuck Eidson. The 5 players on court for Barcelona. There's a foul in attack from Sadat. Talented player, Chuck Eidson. Versatile, can play in nearly every on-court position. And the foul going to Fran Bathgith. And for Caja Laboral, Reggie Williams wearing the number 55. Huertas. Mirza Teletovic. Yika and Pau Ribas as CJ Wallace collects his first foul. Barcelona leading by 3. Just reaching in. Contact made on the Bosnian. And Williams. His first 2 points for Caja Laboral. Still only 25 years old. And here we're going to see point 3 and 4. Wahey! Reggie Williams with the slam dunk. And he pulls Caja Laboral to within 1 point. And Xavi Pascal brings his players in for a timeout. As we see the assist from Ingles, a score from Victor Sada. Thomas Huertas with a really silly foul to give away. You start regretting those kind of fouls as the game reaches the end of the third and the fourth quarter. It's so easy to be fouled out. All you need are 5 fouls as Ingles misses his three-point attempt. Reggie Williams with the rebound. Thomas Huertas. And the assist from Huertas and the score from Milko Beljica. A double-digit EuroLeague scorer over the last 2 years. Played in Lithuania with Lietuvos Huertas. And the alley-oop pass intended for Baskonia, snapped up by Williams. And that's not backcourt violation, as the final touch came off Chuck Eidson. Brilliant play from Huertas. Created a 2-yard space to get out the shot. Just off target. Unlike Victor Sada, who brings Barcelona to within 1 point. Xavi Pascal looks like he'll be making a couple of changes. Could be 3. Pete Michael was also there. Well played, Baskonia. Salah. Ingles decides against that three-pointer. There was nobody there for the rebound. Probably shows a lack of confidence from the Australian. Baskonia leaves it for Salah. Into the final 10 seconds. And C.J. Wallace takes the hit. Mirza Teletovic shakes his head. And we're going to see Wallace step up to the free throw line. And a chance for CJ to hand Barcelona the lead. And coming to the floor, Boniface Ndong. And Barcelona regain the lead. And Lorbek leaves the bench to replace CJ Wallace. The Catalans leading by 1. Topsy-turvy game. The lead switching hands with every play as Chuck Eidson with a personal foul, his first. There's Teletovic up against Lorbek. Teletovic turns inside, goes out, and hits those 2 points. And there we see the Bilbao manager, head coach, Fotis Katsikaris, how he would have loved to have been coaching his side in today's final. They did push Caja Laboral all the way. And after last year's amazing performance in the ACB League, where they finished runners-up, expectations are high. This season, Bilbao will be playing in the EuroLeague for the first time in the club's history. And in their group, they'll be up against Caja Laboral. So a Basque derby in Europe's top basketball competition. Cheeky smile on Joe Ingles' face. Not too sure why that foul was given. That's what Joe's thinking. The wily old fox knows that he committed an infringement as Caja Laboral. Looking here. Air ball from Williams. Serafin though. Hands it back to Huertas. And the foul from Huertas. Stop start, second quarter, plenty at stake. The first title of the season, the Super Cup. Good movement and a very clever shot by Huertas. Spotted Boniface Ndong. Got the shot over the player from Senegal. And more importantly, he got it down. Lorbek collects from Juan Carlos Navarro. Easily done from Lorbek. Well played by Boniface Ndong, making a real nuisance of himself in defence. And short from Huertas. Che Pascal asking for his players to have a bit more patience and composure. And once again, a shot over Boniface Ndong, this time by Reggie Williams. And Caja Laboral slowly pulling away from Barcelona, who need to score in this attack. Juan Carlos Navarro. And it was Teletovic who got both hands on the ball. And it was Chuck Eidson who committed the foul. Mirza Teletovic. Misses his first free throw attempt. And his second. Hit 7 from 7 in the semis, 0 from 2 from the charity stripe from the Bosnian. As we see, Eidson replaced by Pete Michael. Just under 3.5 minutes remaining. Pablo Prigioni. Brad Ollison, quiet game from the Alaskan. Reggie Williams into Kevin Serafin. Travelling though from the Frenchman. Another turnover, sloppy here from both teams. Suppose anxiety and nerves creeping into the game. Let's see who gets the next score up on the board. Could prove all important as we approach the final stages of this second quarter. Brad Ollison, fouls clocking up here on both teams. Navarro, 2 fouls. Chuck Eidson also on 2. Travelling from Juan Carlos Navarro. Good sportsmanship though from Ollison, helping the Spaniard back to his feet. Slightly sarcastic from Navarro. Looked like Juan Carlos Navarro had spotted Brad Ollison out the corner of his eye, was waiting for him to come across, try for that three-point effort, the foul, maybe the score. The referees saw or spotted Juan Carlos Navarro had made that step across illegally. And on for Caja Laboral, another player to make his debut, Joey Dorsey. So 2 players who were injured for Caja Laboral are on, Williams and Dorsey. And just like Williams, Dorsey has spent part of his career playing in the NBA. 61 games for Houston, Sacramento and Toronto. Pablo Prigioni making good use of his English. to speak to Dorsey. Excellent in defence, the American. As Lorbek has the open shot once again and makes it count for Barcelona, who with 2 minutes 20 seconds remaining are back in this tie. Never been out of it. But Caja Laboral have always looked like they've had the upper hand. Very similar to the semi-final against Real Madrid. Barcelona's experience paid off in the final stages. That's Juan Carlos Navarro just manages to skip past Ollison. They're looking for that open shot. And Ndong too busy looking at Serafin, not looking at his teammate. And the ball slips out the grasp of Boniface Ndong. Pablo Prigioni, a chance here for Caja Laboral to extend their 2-point lead. There's Marcelino Huertas with the rebound. His path blocked by Prigioni. Goes for Ndong, who's up against Teletovic. And it's Prigioni. Slows things down. 17 seconds left on the shot clock. Reggie Williams. 3 seconds, 2. Ollison. Bank shot from the Alaskan. Gets an applause from Jusko Ivanovic. Not often you see that man smiling. But he's got to be over the moon with how Caja Laboral have played against Barcelona, who've only scored 36 points in these opening 2 quarters. But there could be 3 more here from Juan Carlos Navarro. A possible 2+1. The Spaniard hitting his layup and now has a free throw to add an extra point. There's time for probably 3 plays. Yika returns. Not seen it too much from the Montenegrin so far. As Pablo Prigioni reacts quickest to the loose ball. Juan Carlos Navarro failing to find his range from the free throw line. Can Laboral make them pay? Prigioni. The block from that man Bejika. And the rebound for Lorbek. 25 seconds remaining at the end of this second quarter. Barcelona trailing by 2. In no hurry, Juan Carlos Navarro. Should they score, we'll probably see a timeout from Caja Laboral. Boniface Ndong is short. Now I believe there could be a technical foul here against Xavi Pascal, who's fuming on the touchline. And yep, confirmation, misconduct by Xavi Pascal. That's what the officials believe has just occurred. Can be given against any team member or a player, coach seated on the bench. And it's penalised by a free throw opportunity and also possession. So Caja Laboral now with a chance to stretch that lead. Barcelona were on the attack, trailing by 2. Suddenly they trail by 4 and and have to defend one more play before the break. .5 seconds. They've gone with Williams. Williams. What a block from Boniface Ndong. My word. What a way to end the second quarter. Good defense from Boniface and Barcelona, but they go in at the interval trailing by 4 points. Caja Laboral 42. Barcelona Regal 38. Boniface Ndong and Kevin Serafin. A real good, tough on-court battle as Chuck Eidson with possession. Huertas to his right. Lorbek, Ndong and Juan Carlos Navarro, the other players to make up the quintet. And there's Fernando San Emeterio. His first foul of the contest. Also Brad Ollison, Thomas Huertas, Kevin Serafin and Mirza Teletovic, the 5 players on for Jusko Ivanovic. The first score, all important in this third quarter. Lorbek. Good movement from Ndong, though the pass too strong from Lorbek. They go for the three-pointer. It's up, no good. And Barcelona looking to attack. Huertas, can he go all the way? Decides against it. All the time in the world, Boniface Ndong. And Ndong with his first points. We have a 2-point game here in Bilbao. The hosts lost to Caja Laboral in the first semi-final. Barcelona saw off Real Madrid in the second semi-final. Less than 24 hours rest for both clubs. As Fernando San Emeterio gets his shot all wrong, Juan Carlos Navarro. Juan Carlos Navarro uses Ndong's run. The centre had pulled off to the left, took a player with him, left an open space, drove towards the basket to level the game at 42 apiece. Teletovic, he's stronger than Lorbek. The Lorbek's quick on his feet. Fade away jump shot. The rebound for Ndong. Dances one way and another. And draws the foul, Juan Carlos Navarro. And former Golden State player Kevin Serafin would have had nightmares with Juan Carlos Navarro after facing him in the final of Eurobasket. The Spaniard voted the MVP, defending the colours of Spain, the eventual winners, defeating France, who had Huertas and Serafin in their side. You can hear the Caja Laboral fans as Huertas, the Frenchman, goes for Reggie Williams. Now Reggie Williams was looking for the pass to be made out into the corner. Juan Carlos Navarro ever present in this third quarter. Huertas loses. Whoa, one-handed. That's the way to do it from Kevin Serafin. What good pace from the Frenchman. And it's 44 apiece here. Huertas. And Juan Carlos Navarro probably had time to pull down that rebound and take an easier shot. Teletovic, bank shot from the Bosnian. Lorbek and Huertas chasing back with Serafin. Though failing to get anywhere near Caja Laboral's new signing. Definitely one to talk about as the ACB League season will tip off next week. Look at the battle there between Lorbek and Mirza Teletovic. And Boniface Ndong. Not too sure if that was a dedication to Juan Carlos Navarro or Serafin. Huertas. Brilliant assist into Kevin Serafin. Both Ndong and Huertas thought that the Caja Laboral point guard was going to take the shot. Blind pass into Serafin. As Lorbek spins one way, goes another. 6 seconds. They've got to get the shot out. 4, 3, 2. It's up. It's in from Huertas. Both teams picking up the pace. Thomas Huertas. Reggie Williams. Travelling there from Williams. Should know better. Now, some say that players can get away with that in the NBA. So we do see players who jet over from the States to join teams in the ACB League, called up quite often. As Boniface Ndong with a hook shot over Serafin, not good though. From Ndong. Caja Laboral decide against. Fast break. The players take their position. Reggie Williams in this bottom corner. The assist. Serafin. He's got to go alone. Does. Now should really have attacked Juan Carlos Navarro. And now it's Barcelona who can regain the lead. They power Rebas. Makes it 50-48. Not often Juan Carlos Navarro's caught napping and made to pay. Huertas. Lorbek. Rebound falling to Huertas. And with 4 minutes, 24 seconds left in this third quarter, Caja Laboral still leading by 2. Just 2 players for Caja Laboral yet to play in this final. Barro, whose father used to play for Bilbao, he's still on the bench, as is Nemanja Bellica, the number 44, as Boniface Ndong flies through the air. And Serafin making sure that shot doesn't count. And in the process, sends Ndong tumbling. And it's Ndong who's going to have the chance here from the free throw line to level the game at 50 apiece. And for Barcelona, still yet to debut in this tournament, Xavi Rabaseda and also Mbaye. Hopefully the move from Xavi Rabaseda back to Barcelona is a good one for the shooting guard. Proved he could handle the pace of the ACB League with an outstanding year playing for Baloncesto Fuenlabrada, the revelation last year. As Caja Laboral come up short, Teletovic with a three-pointer, and Huertas suspended in the air for almost an eternity. Thought he was fouled in the process, but nothing given. Thomas Huertas, 50 points apiece, nothing to choose between these two teams. A long way out. Thomas Huertas is going to go. He's going to go. Alley-oop. The rebound, Serafin. And goaltending, I believe, from Boniface Ndong. We'll see that one again. The shot was on its way down. Good call from the referee. The goaltending is when a shot is descending towards the basket. And a defender blocks it just above the rim. But once again, it's 52 points apiece. Ribas. Serafin Ribas. Short from Pau Ribas. Barcelona here, 3-on-2. Ribas gets back to help. And Ribas reaches in and does an amazing job to nick it away from Rafael Huertas. Thomas Huertas. Ribas comes to receive. Teletovic. Lorbek. Teletovic should win this battle. And the only reason he didn't was a pushing from Lorbek. So he's impeding the progress there of Teletovic. So Barcelona winning their semi-final by 4. Caja Laboral winning theirs by 5. And today, in the final, nothing to choose between these two clubs. The most successful in recent history, Spanish basketball. Ribas slips. Still manages to get the ball out to Serafin. And Teletovic, he's got to go for gold. He does. Mirza Teletovic. As we approach the final 2 minutes in this third quarter. Caja Laboral just hanging on to that lead. 2 points, Ingles. And Barcelona regain the lead. Jusko Ivanovic fuming over on the touchline as the Catalans lead now by 1 point. Pablo Prigioni, Mirza Teletovic, Kevin Serafin, Fernando Sanemeterio, that man on the ball now, Pau Ribas. The player's on for Jusko Ivanovic, and it's Ribas. As Caja Laboral now lead by 1. Joe Ingles, the Australian. Boniface Ndong comes short, back into Joe Ingles. Brilliant link-up play from the two Barcelona players. The experience of a Boniface Ndong feeding Joe Ingles. 23-year-old who was signed from Granada. Making that count. As Boniface Ndong commits the personal foul on Kevin Serafin. At least he makes sure that the Frenchman doesn't nail the shot. So instead of a 2+1, it's 2 free throws for Serafin. The number 13 looks up, sets his sights, hits his first free throw of the game. 4 from 10 in field attempts. 7 rebounds and 2 blocks. The rebound, Fernando San Emeterio, another rebound in offense. Xavi Pascal looking at his players. Ten seconds of this possession left. 5, Serafin finding it hard to find space, travels in the process, and that's all down to brilliant defensive work from Boniface Ndong. And 38.6 seconds left. Level here in Bilbao, the final of the Super Cup Endesa. Good pressure from Caja Laboral. And it looks like Fernando San Emeterio took a blow to the side of the head. We'll see it once again. Oh, it's actually Sadar's elbow that catches San Emeterio. Not only does it hurt, it's also 2 free throws to Barcelona. So that converts his first. Still a 1-point game. Neck and neck. Pablo Prigioni. 25 seconds left. Bellica back to the point guard. The Argentine on 6 points. Decides against a shot himself. Fernando San Emeterio. And there's a foul by CJ Wallace. Astounded. Dumbstruck. But as you will see there, no doubt. As we see that still and slam dunk from Serafin. Brilliant link-up play from Joe Ingles. The assist from Boniface Ndong, and that was a good shot from Huertas. Well, it's not going to be Ollison because he's not on court. Pablo Prigioni, 7 seconds. That's not how it's done, Pablo. But wouldn't have counted. And with 6.3 seconds remaining, Caja Laboral have a chance with this shot from Pablo to level. And with his next free throw to take the lead. Once again, a timeout, this time called by Barcelona, Xavi Pascal, who along with Julbe Agustin, Inigo Zorzano and David Garcia will be trying to work a play so Barcelona can score. And we will be bringing you the Madrid derby, Real Madrid against Baloncesto Fuenlabrada. The Whites moving to the Palacio de Deportes in the centre of the capital. Those two clubs met in the Community Shield last week, with Real Madrid winning convincingly. They're back here. They're still Caja Laboral. Well, Barcelona's plan goes astray. Unfortunately, they were showing a replay. We missed the start, but we saw the end, and Xavi Pascal's side failed to make that final play count. And Caja Laboral go into the final 10-minute period defending a 1-point lead. But back now to the final 10-minute period. From Bilbao, the Super Cup Endesa final. Caja Laboral closing in on their 5th title. Barcelona looking to win their 4th. Top scorer, Juan Carlos Navarro. The Spaniards on 15 points. Teletovic with 13. Then on 9, Kevin Serafin. And then on 8, 2 players, Huertas for Regal Barcelona and Pablo Prigioni for Caja Laboral. And just 5 seconds into the fourth quarter, an early foul. Pete Michael. "20 seconds left on this shot clock. Caja Laboral, Pablo Prigioni. Sada keeping it tight on Pablo Prigioni. He manages to escape the attentions of Victor Sada. Has to go out. It's Pablo Prigioni. And Pablo Prigioni moves into double digits. That's 1 from 2 in 3-pointers. And now Barcelona need 2 scores to level or take the lead. Victor Sada. Juan Carlos Navarro receives. Vázquez comes out to help. But in the process, there's a personal foul. Juan Carlos Navarro. From downtown, comes up short. And a good rebound from Fernando Sanamaterio under pressure from CJ Wallace. And a good build-up from Caja Laboral, who once again look to take their time. And the double team from Vázquez and Pete Michael, forcing Pablo Prigioni into an error. And Barcelona looking to capitalise on that turnover. CJ Wallace, they've got a player out. It's Sada. Missing some easy open shots, Barcelona. But the foul from Bellica, who's played just over 1 minute so far in this final. As Pete Michael, travelling from the American, had a quiet game in the semis. Pete Michael finished with a point index rating of -3, failing to score a point. He scored 1 free throw. Slightly better today from Michael, who's returning from injury. But again, he's yet to score. They're in defence. He has helped with a couple of rebounds and a good block. Fernando Sanamaterio. Caja Laboral leading by 4. Prigioni. And not making that shot count, Nemanja Bellica. Shares the same surname as Milko. Then Nemanja is Serbian and Milko is from Montenegro. Not related. Juan Carlos Navarro, 15 points from the Spaniard. Is fouled. And with just over 8 minutes remaining, as we see the early action, Juan Carlos Navarro complaining he was caught. Nothing given, and the pass into CJ Wallace. Returns it to Sada. He fails to net from right under the basket. And Pablo Prigioni into Bellica. Whoa! Downtown! Pablo Prigioni, what a comeback from the Argentine. Many were disappointed to see him leave Caja Laboral to join Real Madrid. Though when he was at Caja Laboral in his first stint, he led the team to 4 consecutive EuroLeague finals between 2005-2008, and they made the title game in 2005. Prigioni, also having played for Lucentum Alicante and Fuenlabrada, has returned to Caja Laboral, and his performance today outstanding as the team from Vitoria lead Barcelona, and Xavi Pascal calling a timeout. Barcelona unbeaten in pre-season, having seen off Real Madrid in the semi-finals in El Clasico. Caja Laboral also beat Real Madrid in the pre-season, the game played in Alava. And for long periods of the game against Bilbao, they looked like the side we'd grown accustomed to in the last 2-3 seasons. Not the best year though for Caja Laboral last campaign, but they could be bouncing back stronger as they lead by 7. Their maximum point difference. Pablo Prigioni with that 3-pointer, 14 from the Argentine. But there's a miss from Thomas Huertas. Still plenty of time for Barcelona to find their way back. Lorbek. Fernando San Emeterio out jumping Pete Michael. And Duško Ivanovic would have told his players to use up those 24 seconds on each attack. They're in no rush, unlike Barcelona, who still trail by 7. And Fernando San Emeterio thought about the shot, was in mid-air, decided against taking that risk, and in the end his pass, a poor one. Turnover, Barcelona. As Huertas into Juan Carlos Navarro. At the third time of asking, Juan Carlos Navarro gets a foul called up. Pau Ribas reaching in once, twice, and stepping up to the charity stripe, Juan Carlos Navarro, to probably add another 2 points to his personal account. That's now 16. The highest scorer of the contest, and 17. Juan Carlos Navarro on his way to the MVP award, just like at the Eurobasket 2011. I'm sure he'd sacrificed the MVP award for winning the title. Pau Ribas. It's just come off, I believe, Juan Carlos Navarro's foot. Double change for Laboral. Kevin Serafin and Mirza Teletovic, the 2 players who are on for Duško Ivanovic. As Chuck Eidson. They look for the open shot. And arriving late, Juan Carlos Navarro goes in. And an important score from Juanqui. And Caja Laboral, though, still ahead, still in the lead by 2. And if it's going to work out, as Huertas took a blow to his elbow early on, a clumsy fall, as we see there, arriving late, Juan Carlos Navarro. And that brings Barcelona to within striking distance of Caja Laboral. 65 points to 63. The Vitorian-based club still ahead, Rebs. Pablo Prigioni, San Emeterio to his right, ahead of him, Teletovic, Kevin Serafin. It's Serafin. And Endong collects the ball, and Barcelona now with a play to level the final. Chuck Eidson. And there we see Barcelona take the lead. Erasm Lorbek, 12 points from the Slovenian. And could Lightning be striking twice? Barcelona having to play catch-up in the final quarter. They did it against Real Madrid successfully, and it looks like they're doing it again today against Caja Laboral. 66-65. Chuck Eidson. Another three-pointer. And that's three back-to-back three-pointers from Barcelona. Two from Juan Carlos Navarro, the other from Erasm Lorbek. And suddenly, in less than a minute, Barcelona have turned a 2-point deficit into a 4-point lead. And Juan Carlos Navarro close to lifting his first title as captain of the Catalans. Still though, 4 minutes 30 left. 11 straight points from Barcelona. And the final touch, I believe, from Bellica. Unfortunate for Caja Laboral. Blind pass from San Emeterio behind the back. Good awareness. But it's Barcelona who score. Whoa. Pablo Prigioni had no choice but to foul Boniface Endong. There's Chuck Eidson with the pass, and Boniface Endong. 7 points now from the centre. And fans definitely enjoying this final as Barcelona still lead by 6. Pablo Prigioni. The screen from Bellica. They go out wide. Decides against the three-pointer, takes the two, makes it count. And Pau Ribas finally gets Caja Laboral ticking again in attack. Huertas. Eidson. Juan Carlos Navarro waves against the pass. Eidson goes himself. And what a neat layup from the American. And every time Caja Laboral score, Barcelona do the same. My word, what a melon from Mir Begic. Anxiety creeping into the Bosnians' game as Barcelona still lead by 6. And they have a play here to add another 2 or 3 points. Navarro, alley-oop into Endong. And Pau Ribas covers his face in disgust, dismay, disbelief. Did he foul Endong? Well, if anyone fouled Endong, it was Fernando San Emeterio. And Pablo Prigioni, 14 points, is rested as Boniface Endong, who nailed his last 2 free throws, makes it 3 in succession. 4 from Boniface Ndong. "17 points from Barcelona out of the last 19. Pau Ribas. Brilliant rebound from Bellica, and the assist into Mirza Teletovic. And once again, it's 6 points the difference. Juan Carlos Navarro. Just under 2 minutes 30 left of this final quarter Super Cup Endesa final. Navarro loses footing. Aydson keeps it in. And now there's a break on here. 3-on-1. My word, I'm not too sure what was going through Pau Ribas' mind. He thought he might have been fouled. Decided to assist the invisible man. And Juan Carlos Navarro misses, but the rebound's there. Boniface Ndong. And the assist from Chuck Aydson. And now Barcelona lead by 8. Rebound, Lorbek. "15 seconds left on the shot clock. 4 players position, still static. Boniface Ndong comes out. Wow, that was unorthodox from Huertas. And it's maximum point difference for the Catalans. They lead by 11. And Barcelona have scored 22 of the last 26 points. They seem to hit full steam just when it counts. And taking all the time in the world, Juan Carlos Navarro. Less than a minute away from winning the Super Cup. Aydson. The rebound falling to Thomas Huertas. Reggie Williams to his right. Huertas goes alone. Hits the basket. But it's going to be too little, too late for Caja Laboral. Jassim Bellica reaching in on Chuck Aydson. And we move closer, well, actually into the final 30 seconds. And Bellica with a simple score. And Juan Carlos Navarro is fouled by Thomas Huertas. And Juan Carlos Navarro with a chance to add another 2 points to his personal tally. 23 this evening. 4 from 6 in 2-pointers, 3 from 5 in 3-point attempts, and 7 from 10 in 3 throws. Pau Ribas, 10 seconds remaining. Barcelona on course to win the Super Cup Endesa. And it's all over here in Bilbao. Xavi Pascal has led his team to the first trophy of the season with a 9-point win over Caja Laboral. Barcelona are the winners.